What's up, everybody? This is Chris Steinmeier, Evolution DIY. I'm going to show you today how to take this dumpster dive lawn chair and make it look brand new by putting some new webbing on it. This is an easy project I guarantee you can do. Here's the tools you'll need. You'll need the webbing and the screws. I'll put links down in the description. Then you're going to need a couple screwdrivers and a flexible tape measure to measure your strap length. I also used stainless steel polish to polish up the aluminum. I realized it wasn't stainless steel, but it still cleaned up the chairs pretty nice before I put the new straps on. All right, here's your first step. You're just going to take the old screws out here. My chair was pretty old, so I had flathead screws. Yours might have Phillips, but just take the screws out, work your way around the chair, and make sure, sometimes the material is really old and it's kind of covering the screw head, so you kind of have to shove it out of the way with the screwdriver. But otherwise, just work your way around the chair and get all those screws out before you move on to the next step. Here I'm just going to show you a shot of the webbing. So they had these metal rivets, I guess they're like rivets in here or eyelets that the screws would go through, and that would help them from ripping. You don't need those in your new ones. I'll show you how to do it without it. And then I use these new screws. The old screws were, I'll put them side by side. The new screws have a nice point on them, which makes them easy to put through the webbing. I'll put links to those in the description. Those are the ones I used. I would have probably rather had a fine thread, but those were the ones I had. All right, here I've got my flexible tape measure, and you want to line up the end of the tape measure right on the hole of where the screw is going to go, and then wrap it around just like the strap's going to go, and line it up with this other hole. And you'll see here I wind up with about 22.5 inches as my measurement. So then you're going to take that dimension, and the next step is to figure out exactly how much extra material you need on top of that strap. So you can see here, this is how we're going to fold these when you put the screws in. You want to understand where the screw is going to go. So the screw goes down about right where the tip of that tape measure is, about, I don't know, maybe a half inch down. And then you want to unfold this and see how much material you're going to waste. So I end up with about 2 inches here. So finally, my final dimension will be 22 and a half plus the 2 inches that you need to add to each side. So 26 and a half is my final dimension on my straps that go sideways. You'll see here from, the beginning of the tape to the end is 26 and a half exactly. And that's the size straps I cut for the, crossed pieces. Here I'm just using some of that stainless steel polish. Again, this is aluminum. It's not really meant for stainless steel, but this stuff works really good. It just kind of cleans up the metal. You can see how dirty the rag gets as I'm cleaning, and it just makes it look like polished and brand new before you put your new straps on. And here I'm just polishing up the top handle or, armrest also, and just making everything look really good. And I will flip it over and get ready to put the new straps on. All right, the first part of putting the straps on is you've got to fold this end over. So you just, you want to fold it into like a triangle. You want to fold one half down and then the other half down, just like I showed earlier. And then you're going to take your screw and put it on the way I find it is easiest if you put it on your screwdriver like that. And then these pointy screws are nice. You can poke them right into where they're going to go. It doesn't have to be perfect, about a half inch down. If you're an eighth of an inch off or something, it's not going to matter. Just try to get it around, half inch down that triangle. And then you want to face the strap out and put the triangle in like this. You want the folds to be on the bottom so the top is nice and clean. And then you just want to tighten it down. Don't tighten them too tight because that aluminum is really soft. You don't want to strip it out. But you just want to wrap it around. You want to fold this end the same as you did the other side. And then for this one, you kind of want to put the screw in and sort of stretch the material. You can kind of see me. I put it just a little short of the hole, and then you kind of stretch it in there. And then when you screw this in, you'll get a real nice tight fit on that first strap. And that's how I do all my straps, to keep them nice and tight. Now that you've got the method down for your first strap, you want to just keep working your way down the chair and keep going strap by strap until you've got them all on. Just make sure you're keeping them tight and just making them look good. And then when you work up the side like this, you can see where I'm working around the armrest. There's like a metal pivot pin there, like a rivet that you just have to work around a little bit, and then you just finish up those straps. All right, here we're just working the top of the chair doing the same triangle fold method. And then this is the important part here. These straps, you want to weave them under, over, just like I am here. And then the next one you want to do opposite. So you'll see the first one's under, the second one's over, third one's under, and fourth one is over, just like that. And then once you get it all weaved through all the things, you flip it over, do your triangle fold, do the little bit of a stretch, and then put those last couple screws in, and you will have your chair completed. Now it's time to admire your work. Thanks for watching. I hope that I've inspired you to do a project similar to this. I'll put links to everything I use in the description, and my dumpster dive project is complete.